traumatizing event. If you want to hear what was so traumatizing and exciting, then read my story. My family was driving to the Grand Canyon. My brother and sister, true grouchy companions, did not want to come. Nevertheless, they came. When we arrived, we did not need to pay because fourth graders and our 10-year-olds and their families were able to get in for free. When we were driving to the parking lot, it had many park rangers. We parked the car and started walking. When I saw the Grand Canyon, it was gorgeous. It was the equivalent of feeling a warm summer breeze with sunshine and laughter, but better. It's crazy to see what nature can create. Later, my family wanted to use the bathroom, so I carved Gretchen was here on a piece of wood. An old woman saw me doing this and scolded me. When I looked up at her, I saw many people. Some were speaking Spanish, and some were speaking Russian. It was beautiful in its own strange way. We walked along a fence for about an hour, but when we saw a small spot without railing, we wanted to take a picture. As I was walking there, I tripped over myself and fell on the edge of the canyon. My hands were as sore as ever, but that was not why I was crying, nor was the fact that my chin was hit so hard that there was some blood. I was crying because my eyes were over the cliff and able to see everything. I was also crying because I lived a life or death situation. That was when I realized that this was no ordinary canyon. That was when I realized that this was grand. My family decided to stop taking pictures. After that happened, we politely asked for some tissues from a park ranger for my chin. As we were walking home to get to the car, we started to get lost. We did not recognize that section of the park. I started panicking. It was starting to get dark and people were worrying. What do we do? Will we make it back to the car? Are we going to have to stay the night? These are the types of questions I start asking when I panic, or in this particular situation, I ask. But as I started pacing around the area, my brother looked around and saw practically a wall of forest next to him, and at the end was a parking lot. My mom was hesitant and wanted to keep searching, but as she was telling us this, I had already taken off into the trees, and because of this, people were following me. I ended up leading my family to the most direct spot ever. I led them right next to the car. Never was I so happy to see a navy blue Kia Sedona. In conclusion, the Grand Canyon was a wonderful moment to live, and I suggest going to anyone who has the time. It was a surreal experience. It was also able to make my top 10 favorite vacations. I hope you enjoyed reading what I had to say and enjoy nature because God puts all his time and effort into making it just for us, and have a nice day.
All right. Very good.